illustrated in a very good graphic. It's a lot of targets, but as long as they're narrowly scaled against that, there's a possibility we might be able to control escalation here.
And General, what?
Breaking news, CBO Sports Media. Breaking news. Israel has fired shots in the Middle East against Iran and Iran about nuclear capabilities. I want to tell you tonight, my world has changed. And this is a clear indication of international war. I want to tell you, as a podcaster, a soldier, an officer, and a football coach, I have been so furious. Excuse me. Confirmation call with our leaders. America cannot get involved in another international incident. Let me make that very clear. Let me preface this so everyone can understand the mitigated point I'm coming from. Every time there is international disdain or disgust for certain leaders, certain countries, America is the first one they call. As a veteran, my father, who was in the Korean War, had 2 kneecaps blown off, bayonet wound, and came home June 30th, 1995, was killed by 2 teenagers. The shooter died in prison, and his sidekick was released on parole. I cannot have the idealism that America really don't care about their soldiers. Everybody's expendable in their eyes. I'm going to tell you something. Stop playing with these military soldiers' lives and their families. I don't care what card game you got. I don't care what bet you got or kickback. The military is not your international police from the United States. Yes, we do have treaties and dual citizenship programs with other countries and our allies. But who is really coming for America to help them? Something to think about. Also, don't let greed of other people's riches and wealth sign your own death certificate. Now, people have been trying to frame me my whole life. That, I don't know why, but for an individual to have a bus incident and someone ended up transitioning to the afterlife, that's not my problem. That's not my issue. You broke in my house. You stole my articles of clothing and documentation and driver's license. And you put me in the mix of something that I have nothing damn to do with. Somebody got some explaining to do to a federal judge about this. My rights have been accosted. Nobody seemed to give a damn, but guess what? The more y'all come for me, the more RICO charges adds up. I'm just saying. Stop with the semantics, because you're on a junior high school grade level mindset when it comes to me. And I'm a full-fledged grown man standing on 10 toes down, 10 hands down business. It's about business. I'm appalled and ashamed. Cleveland, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio area, those girls went missing back in late 80s, early 90s, was held in the house. And the perp was standing right there in the media, playing like he was a victim, grieving with him. It all was a front. It took somebody in Alabama to get military soldiers to go up there and search the damn blocks the right way and found them girls. And they ended up getting pregnant by a pedophile, narcissistic, necromantic jackass who died in prison. It's time to take people's civil rights and community rights seriously. If I was your governor-elect of Alabama, Democratic Party, Green Party, community is community, man. That's who put you in office. That's who you're supposed to be respecting, not them backdoor deals and them PACs and them funds that money all of a sudden appear and you don't know where it come from. You can't take accountability for it. If I was your governor, all that will be federally investigated on the spot. See, PACs get people in trouble and communities get sold up under the table. Alabama governor needs to take a look at what she has put in action. I'm not saying I'm against Back the Blue. I'm not saying that. But it's good and bad and everything. Now we're in a crisis mode in the state of Alabama. One, we have domestic violence at an all-time high. We have mass shootings at an all-time high, just about in every city. We have a fentanyl overdose and family murder suicides at an all-time high. The fourth one, we don't even have money for these families to eat, even if their EBT cards were stolen. The fifth one, we have major issues with the elderly not being able to have an excellent quality of life. They can't even sit on their front porch due to gun violence. You have people using their state security clearance to screw over the public. Personnel down in Mobile was arrested for the food stamp fraud. One of them. Over $23 billion was stolen. But yet we put cyber units in every city just about. Where's the fruit to y'all labor, man? Internet theft in Alabama is the leading crime right now. The computative stats of the FBI has Alabama one of the highest states that have prescription medicine painkillers that people actually get hooked on. Wake up, Alabama. Do you want the Coach Tommy Tuberville, or you want the alternative to Coach Tuberville? Some people say Coach Nick Saban may run for governor. Who knows? But the issue of rampant crime in Alabama falls on the back of State Attorney General Steve Marshall and his lackluster performance as State Attorney General, who is being now scrutinized by the federal government. This murder for hire and families for life insurance policy scams, I have never seen the hideousness of people using life insurance policies to murder folks. Murder is murder. But to put my articles of clothing and steal my ID out of my home to put at a crime scene that I have no idea even happened, because I don't drink, I don't drive drunk. It's hypocrisy of massive deformations of character. I want to tell you tonight, the black magic you're doing, Uno reverse tonight. All my ancestors coming from it, the yin and the yang, they're fed up for touching my life, trying to put me in a position of chokehold, of limitless, not meeting my goals. But for y'all to invade my Akashic records on the daily, getting readings, and you're illegal as hell, that's a spiritual violation. That's a cosmic violation. That's a divinity violation. And I call justice and judgment on it. If you didn't get in the position to receive it and do the hard work and the rejection and the humiliation rituals, you don't need to have nothing to do with me in the spirit. So you might as well prepare yourself to go to prison for screwing with my life. And that person who passed away in that murder, my condolences to your family, but I had nothing to do with that. People have been stealing from me ever since I moved to North Alabama, trying to implicate me in something to go to prison for somebody else's crimes. And that ain't going to happen, Captain. You might as well tell your lawyer the state is not going to give you a deal. The government is not going to give you a deal. You got to do every bit of that time, day for day. Wire fraud, bank fraud, PPP loan fraud. In my name? Oh, hell. I want the book thrown at you, just like you want to throw the book at me. Through Caseworker 202, Angela Hurley's Durham. She's just as guilty as the ones who tried to unalive me, who got $1 million bounty on my head. Yeah, Angela, you're complicit. You even drug Teresa Edwards into this mess. It's not good to get paid under the table on a state job. That means you're using your office for personal gain. That is a ethics violation. State ethics, Jim Ziegler office. So prepare to be investigated by the state, Angela Hurley, Durham, caseworker, and D.H. Horror Show, along with the head of DHR for this bullshit. I don't play. I'm a full-grown man who's a leader and profound in his craft. Y'all got to learn to win, to put the childish games away, because they could lead you. Sorry about that. We have technical issues beyond our control.